Initiate Fusion Reactor 1. Initiate Fusion Reactor 2. Prepare to fire. Sequence Charlie Delta 5 6. Initiation matrix at 435%. Die, you worthless pre-Type 1 civilization bios!
Here we go. Battle 11. Traitor, you betrayed Lord Kang. I owe no allegiance to you or him, foul fiend that he is. You are only a mercenary. You do what we pay you to do. Here, I return your gold. I shall no longer follow your orders, Toad. If you are not with us, then you are against us. I will have the pleasure of killing you myself. Vile fiend, aye! A word I've never seen in any other game. Haha, thus fall all who dare to oppose the will of Dark Soul.
Warm-up sequence initiated. 10, 9.
Welcome to your more than 99% stone, or 99.5% stone, or 99.999867% stone. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is maximum stone. 100% stone. Yeah. This is Battle 11, the famous Laser Eye battle. Oh yes, this is definitely an iconic battle. This is kind of the first time you see the ancient technology of the ancients in play. And you'll be seeing more of that. Basically, the more ancient advanced technology you see, the closer you are to the end of the game. So, I kind of mentioned it last episode, but Dark Dragon is kind of a... think of Dark Dragon as a xenomorph. It's a biological zombie dragon. It's not a robot, but it's basically a xenomorph. I think it's a creation of the advanced civilization. And so I think basically what happened is they created... So if anyone doesn't know, the xenomorphs are basically in the Alien movies. That, you know, the aliens that have the tongues with mouths on the tongue. You can look up xenomorph alien on Google if you're not sure what that is, but basically I think Dark Dragon is a xenomorph. It's a biological creation of the ancient civilization, and I think they made a mistake when they created it, obviously, because I think the Dark Dragon basically destroyed them and ruined the technology, and some of the ancients sealed it away for 1,000 years. I guess the strength of their magic and technology was such that they could only keep it away for 1,000 years. So, anyway, in this battle, the laser eye basically, it fires every 6th turn. It does this nice warm-up sequence, which I'll put my creative touch on it for the first round. In this battle, it's going to end up firing twice. The first time I'll put my magic touch on it. The second time I'll just do it normally, just so you can see, or have the game do it, so you can see how it's supposed to look. A little less epic than the Max Stone. But anyway, it basically fires every 6th turn. And it'll completely hit everything in a I don't know what you'd call it, a two block tile range, completely in a straight line across the bridge. And it'll hit everything. It'll hit friend or foe. So, here we go.
8, 7.
So anyway, what you can do in this fight is you can move all your guys basically right up to the edge of where you might get hit by it. And if you wait through 2 full rounds, you'd have to wait like through 12 turns of it hitting the laser eye, it'll destroy all the lizard men and everything on the bridge. But you have to wait for 12 total turns. So what I did was I basically waited through 1 turn to let the laser eye severely damage the enemies, and then I went in basically for the kill to get the experience, because obviously if the laser eye kills the enemies, you won't get the experience. So I let it fire once, and then the second time it fired, it only hit Chris, and Chris died. Chris the healer. So if you can get behind it, you won't get hit. The laser eye doesn't move, and I don't think you can miss it with a regular attack, because it's just a giant contraption that has it firmly planted in the ground. It doesn't move. So, and it wouldn't make sense that it'd be able to dodge your attack. So I think any attack will automatically hit it, and it doesn't move. And then basically every 6 turns it fires, hits friend or foe. So that's how the laser eye works. All in all, this is a fun battle. It's not terribly difficult. You just got to be careful as you cross that bridge, and you definitely want to make sure you don't have too many of your force on the bridge when it fires, or you could be in trouble, big trouble. Now, there's a chance when the laser eye fires that you could get double strike, just like any other attack. So it can potentially double strike you. And I don't think you're able to dodge it. I think it will. It's guaranteed hit. But here we go.
6-5 targeting activated.
After this fight, actually, honestly, all of Chapter 4 is pretty awesome. We get a whole bunch of really awesome Shining Force characters in Chapter 4. And I think there's 3 battles in Chapter 4, but they're all super sweet. The next battle is also fun with General Elliot. He's quite a character. Oh yeah, that's a special item. It's I can't pronounce the name, but it's basically a green tight dress for Henri. Not quite as revealing as Tao's bikini, but it's a tight green dress, different outfit. It won't show her with it until the end of the battle, because you have to basically reload a screen, and it has to be in her inventory of 4 possible items. Has to be one of the 4 items to show Henri in a green dress. Now Henri, I'm still trying to work on Henri. I think she's just level 6 at this point. I think I did get her a level, because man, those mages, you really want to get him those levels. Because they get some powerful spells later on. And, Tao will learn Blaze level 3 at level 12. So, and that's a pretty awesome spell.
Four, 3.
Now I took a chance with Chris because I had to use her to heal, but basically going out there, you have to immediately get back under cover. So it's kind of risky. But as long as you do it before the 6th turn of the laser eye, you'll be fine. But these Pegasus Knights, the Pegasus Knights are actually pretty powerful. They're a lot more powerful than the Silver Knights. The Silver Knights are actually pretty weak. But the Pegasus Knights are powerful. They can fly, they have great maneuverability, great evade, they can tend to dodge a lot of attacks, they have decent defense and offense. So overall the Pegasus Knights are pretty badass. Definitely a challenge. And the Lizard Men, the Lizard Men have good attack, but they have poor defense. So they're kind of glass cannon-ish. The Priests, as always, are annoying because they can heal. Fortunately, in this battle, you don't have any mages. You just have the laser eye. So you don't have to worry about bunching up your guys to be vulnerable to spell attacks. You just have to worry about carefully crossing that bridge so you don't get vaporized by the laser eye attacks. Yeah, that would be bad.
Two, one, fire sequence initiating.
So after the laser eye fires, it's going to hit a bunch of lizard men and one of the dark priests. I think it's going to kill one of the lizard men. And then basically, I'm going to charge across that bridge as fast as I can. Chris ends up just being the only one hit, but I'm just going to charge like hell across that bridge to try to get to the laser eye, and I do some fighting along the way. I actually take a lot of casualties in this battle, but only one from the laser eye, and that's Chris. But I think I lose Anri, and I lost, I think, Arthur. I can't remember if it was Arthur or May. I don't know. I lost like I think I lost Hans to a sniper, one of those evil snipers or whatever that's on the south of the bridge. Took a fair number of casualties in this battle, more so from the regular enemies than the laser eye, because when you learn the trick of how the laser eye works, it's not too hard to dodge the laser eye. So for Henri, it seems that Freeze hits harder, but Freeze costs 3 MP, whereas Blaze level 1 only costs 2, so Freeze is a little bit more expensive than Blaze. Alright, I'm probably not going to talk much more for the battle. I'll obviously talk at the end. So, the next battle, Chapter 4 is just a sweet chapter in general. General Elliott's, he's awesome. He's got, basically, he's fighting for Dark Soul, but he's an honorable general. So he kind of fights you with honor. So he's just a really cool guy, even though he's an enemy, and you end up having to kill him. But he's got a lot of honor. So that'll be a fun battle right after this. Oh yeah, I mean, in general, I think this game really starts to pick up, and it just gets funner and funner as you go on. And the battles get crazier and crazier up to the good old Dark Dragon. So if you've enjoyed it so far, you'll really start to enjoy it, because the game just gets crazier and crazier and crazier, because you'll have all this technology. All right, here we go.
Initiate Fusion Reactor 1. Initiate Fusion Reactor 2. Prepare to fire. Sequence Charlie Delta 5 6. Initiation Matrix at 435%. Die, you worthless pre-Type 1 civilization bios!
Shit! Don't wake you up in the morning, boy!
Alright, this is going to be the last little bit of audio until the end of the battle, so I'm going to be quiet for the next, I don't know how many minutes are left, but there'll be some dialogue right at the very end as we switch chapters into Chapter 4, but this will be it. So, as you know, it's kind of more of like a scatter laser. It's like, it fires a bunch of mini lasers, it looks like, so it's like a scatter laser weapon. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I had something else I wanted to say. So I mentioned... I had the laser eye say Type 1 civilization. You can Google what the different types of civilizations are. So, like, we in America... Like, we on planet Earth in the year 2022, we're technically not a Type 1 civilization yet, which is basically a measure of how advanced the civilization is. So a Type 1 civilization has complete mastery of its home planet and basically utilizes 100% of the energy like available on the planet. So active mining of like the planet's center and everything, like we'll reach Type 1 status in like 200 years or so. And then a Type 2 civilization like can harvest its own sun. So you build like a Dyson sphere or something to actually harvest the sun actively. And also you have space-faring vessels at that point, and you have colonies on at least a few planets and a few different star systems as a Type 2. And then a Type 3 civilization has command of an entire galaxy. So we're talking about just incredibly advanced civilizations. So anyway, and as I mentioned before, I'm not going to edit the laser eye just so you can see how it is normally. So, alright, enjoy. Audio will pick back up at the end of the battle. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and stay informed for maximum entertainment. Yeah. You may have beaten us here, but General Elliot will stop you in POW. Phew, I thought I was a goner, but I caught a branch and just hang on. A great battle. I don't know who you are, but I want to tag along. Hell joins the Shining Force. Yeah. A good job getting to that laser eye. Hurry on to POW. Evil is afoot. With the laser eye gone, the Shining Force headed towards the moving town of POW. Knowing that Runefoss is gathering its forces, our heroes hurried onward. End of Chapter 3. The Secret Weapon of Runefoss. Yeah. 3 down, 5 to go. Do you want to record your exploits? Yes.